Do you want to increase brand awareness, attract new patients immediately and consistently, and become the go-to practice in your community? Then learn how to do ground marketing. That's what I'm going to be teaching you in this series. Let's dive in. How to stay motivated in your ground marketing. Now, this is going to be help for maintaining consistency and energy. Ground marketing is not a short sprint. It's a marathon of human interaction, trust building, and brand establishment. Without structured motivation systems, even the most energetic team members will experience burnout, leading to inconsistent efforts, subpar results, and just wasted marketing potential. So here's the psychology behind staying motivated in ground marketing to better understand it. Ground marketing isn't just about handing out flyers or getting signups. It's about keeping your energy up day after day, even when people say no more than yes. And to do that, you need to understand what really drives motivation. So there's two parts, intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. So what's the difference? Intrinsic is your inner drive. So doing ground marketing because it feels good and meaningful to you. So you can see it in three ways. It's helping people, right? You can tell yourself, I love knowing I might be the reason someone gets out of pain or feels confident about their smile. Second one is connecting with others. I genuinely enjoy talking to new people in the community. And third is growing personally. So each time I step out of my comfort zone, I get better at this. Me personally, those are my three things, right? So you too, it can be the same thing, three things, helping people, connecting with others, and growing personally. And it matters because when motivation comes from inside, it lasts way longer. You don't burn out as easily because it feels like you're working towards something that matters to you, not just checking off a task. And a simple way to activate it is just before heading out to do ground marketing, just ask yourself or your team, why does what I'm doing today matter to me personally? And how is this helping me grow into the person I want to be? So writing down or saying these out loud in your morning huddle, right, locks it into your brain, making you more confident and driven during your ground marketing. Now, extrinsic motivation, that's outside rewards. And this is about getting something tangible or visible for your efforts, like bonuses for booked patients, getting praised at team meetings, winning small competitions, like most sign-up sheets placed, right? Or just something for free, like a free coffee, lunch as a thank you. And these rewards give you a quick burst of energy. They light you up, especially when you're feeling tired or discouraged. But there's a catch with these. If you rely only on outside rewards, you'll eventually feel bored or unmotivated when the rewards stop coming. Simple way to make this stick is just, number one, you can surprise people. Don't always announce the rewards, right? Just give them a surprise, like a gift card on Wednesday, just to make a bigger impact than the promised reward. Two is make praise specific. Instead of, hey, good job today, say, Taylor, the way you spoke with that preschool director showed real warmth. They trusted you instantly. That's specific and tangible, right? And then three, tie rewards to growth. For example, reward top performers with the paid training they've been wanting or something specific that they've been wanting. And this keeps them feeling valued beyond just money. A lot of the times, not to just toot my own horn or anything like that, but a lot of the members who became members in the ground marketing course, they always wanted to be a part of the ground marketing course. So they got rewarded with the ground marketing course, and then they grew even more and more and more, which is awesome. And by the way, the ground marketing course, it's the first link in the show notes below. Now, you need both of these motivational factors, right? Extrinsic and intrinsic. Studies show outside rewards like money or praise gives you a quick energy boost, but internal motivation, your purpose and pride, keeps you going day after day without burnout. So here's how to use both together. Start the week with purpose. Your Monday morning huddle, ask everyone why ground marketing matters to them personally, and then add rewards midweek. Surprise coffees, lunches, or a shout out on Wednesday. It keeps spirits high, right? This is on top of bonuses if you're doing bonuses. And then end the week reflecting on impact. So Friday, share stories of people that were helped or connections made that week. Switching between internal purpose and external rewards keeps your team motivated without letting either one lose its power. Remember, people will work hard for a paycheck, but they'll go above and beyond when they feel their work truly matters. Now, let's talk about why motivation fails in ground marketing. Number one, there's a lack of immediate results. So unlike digital ads, you won't see instant bookings all the time. This delays gratification, lowering dopamine-driven motivation. Two, repetitive rejection. So sometimes we hear no a little bit too much. Repeatedly, without mental reframing, this can lead to emotional fatigue. And three, ambiguous goals. And this is probably the biggest one. Without clear targets, people don't know what winning looks like, and they become disengaged. So have specific goals. You're not going to get so many no's anymore. People love having you, especially if you use the strategies and the scripts that I tell you, you're rarely ever going to get a no or a rejection. And then you're always going to see pretty much immediate results, especially if you're at events or you're doing sign-up sheets or you're dropping off information at a business or you're just partnering up with a specific business. You do see sign-ups pretty immediately within that week, if not less within that day, right? But the goal part, you got to be specific. Now, I'm going to share some strategies, and these strategies are rooted in neuroscience, behavioral psychology, and team dynamics. It's guaranteed to keep motivation high, energy consistent, and results growing week after week. So one thing you can do is gamify your outreach. Turn work into a winning game. So transform ground marketing into a live team competition with evolving challenges and surprising bonuses. An example, you can have a point system. So 1 point, every meaningful conversation initiated. 3 points, every sign-up sheet placed at a business. 5 points, every appointment booked. And then 2 points, creative conversation openers shared with the team. And then have like levels and badges. So bronze is 25 points. You earn, a handwritten recognition card with a gift card. Silver could be 50 points. That's gift cards and then a dinner for the family or something like that you're giving them on top of other smaller gift cards. And then gold could be 100 points, right? It can be a half day off for them or 1 day paid off or a team lunch on you, right? And then you can pick whatever the lunch is for the whole team. And it works because games activate the nucleus accumbens and it's a reward center, creating dopamine spikes with each achievement, which is scientifically proven to sustain motivation even in repetitive tasks. So you want to randomly announce double point power hours as well during outreach days to create excitement and boost midday energy dips. This is a really, really good twist to it, and it's clever. So you're doing the points, and if you feel like a lull in the week, meaning, man, this week, a hump day Wednesday, right? Randomly announce, hey, double point power hours are happening for the next 5 hours. That means go out and ground market, right? To create excitement, and now you're going to get double the points whenever you do any of these things, appointment books and things like that. But you design the incentive, and you know your team best. So hey, half day off, maybe they don't like it. Maybe they want a specific team dinner, team lunch, team spa. They all want individual gift cards, right? Like maybe one wants an Amazon, one loves shoes, so you give them Zappos. One loves makeup, you give them Sephora, right? A gift card, all these other things. One loves Nike, you give them the Nike gift card, and that could be the incentive, right? So just brainstorm on your team, get to know your team, and the incentives get so much easier and the motivation gets a lot higher. Number 2 is implement micro goals with immediate feedback. So this is like the small wins engine. Break down your big goals into tiny, winnable micro goals. Then give instant feedback to solidify the win in their brain. So instead of, hey, get 10 new patients this month, reframe it to talk to 3 people by 10 a.m. Place 1 sign-up sheet before lunch. Get the receptionist name at each location today. Or if you're like at an event, Chamber of Commerce event, right? Which they have those like super early sometimes at 7:30 a.m. Collect as many business cards at the Chamber of Commerce business networking breakfast. And then you do like that. Or collect 5 business cards. The more specific, the better, right? And this is an immediate feedback system, right? You want to use a live progress board in the break room or digital team chat updates during the midday. And then send quick voice notes or emojis acknowledging their micro wins instantly. The brain needs visible progress to stay motivated. So small wins release dopamine, building momentum and confidence even before the big wins come. And another thing you can do that's clever is create a daily victory bell in the office. You've seen these maybe at car dealerships, other furniture spots, or anything like that. There's a bell whenever there's a micro win, right? And when a micro goal is achieved, they ring it. The sound triggers an emotional reward loop for everyone. Number 3, anchor to purpose. This is the meaning multiplier. So connect outreach activities to deep human purpose, making each interaction feel meaningful, not transactional. So it can look like this, right? Your morning huddle script can be, hey, remember today isn't just about dropping off information. It's about meeting someone who's been putting off a visit here for years out of fear or cost. Your smile and kindness could change their health journey forever. These are purpose-driven motivation things to say to your team. It activates the medial prefrontal cortex and it engages intrinsic motivation for long-term consistency. And here's a clever twist to it. You can have each team member share a personal why for ground marketing every Monday morning to reignite purpose at the start of each week. And this does motivate them that even on their days off, or even if you're not open on the weekends, they will be ground marketing on the weekends and they will share that on Monday morning. So you'll have people ground marketing all the time without them knowing. They're your ambassadors. And then on Monday morning, they're excited to share that. So it's good to have these every single Monday morning in your huddle. Number 4 is rotate team roles to avoid burnout. So switch ground marketing duties weekly or bi-weekly and pair staff in new combinations to keep energy fresh. And you can do that just by having role variations, right? Maybe somebody's always at events. Have someone else go to the event just as bubbly maybe. And then have the other person, hey, you know what? You're going to go out and do community research and you're going to go to businesses this week. And just go in there and the goal is just to get every receptionist's name, or the goal is to say hi to everyone, right? And start a conversation. And that's how you want to do it, right? Rotate the team roles. Clever twist to this is create a mystery partner day where team members draw random names to pair up for ground marketing. And this boosts teamwork. It reduces that social anxiety. Number 5 is celebrate effort, not just results. So this helps build a growth culture. Praise your team for showing up, initiating conversations, and pushing past fear, even when results aren't immediate. Research shows that when you praise effort over outcomes, it fosters a growth mindset, encouraging risk-taking and resilience. So you want to do that. Good twist to this is end each day with a shout out. So recognize one team member who faced a tough rejection, yet stayed positive and kept going. This helps a lot with treatment coordinating. Okay. You want to give good counsel, but at the same time, give good praise and commendation. Helps them. So do it with everybody in your team. 6 is create an objection mastery wall. And this is something I love. I do this all the time. Dedicate a whiteboard in the break room where team members write the top objection they heard that week, write their best rebuttal or what they learned. And this is how you kind of start creating more scripts in your repertoire or in your arsenal, right? And it fosters a culture of collaboration and mastery. It turns rejections into team learning opportunities rather than demotivators. So here's a good twist to it too. Reward the objection of the month with a small prize to encourage proactive sharing of the lessons. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can easily see the image here that I have. This is how your whiteboard can look. It has objection mastery wall at the top, and then on the left side, objection, and on the right side, best rebuttal. So if someone says it's too expensive, boom, we offer flexible payment options on the best rebuttal. Someone has an objection, I hate going to the dentist. Boom, on their best rebuttal, our patients say they've never been more comfortable here. Objection, I don't have time. We have weekend appointments available. Objection, I'll think about it. Best rebuttal, what concerns can I help address, right? And then just have the best objection of the month. And here you can kind of start brainstorming with your team. How will we respond to this? What's the best response? Oh, we thought that was the best response, but actually it's this one. This one's showing more. Even though it's straight up and you're saying it in a very blunt way, it converts the best. Oh, okay, cool. So that's what we got to work on. So having a objection mastery wall is very, very incredible because it turns no's into knowledge. Number 7, conduct weekly ground marketing wins meetings. So hold quick 10-minute Friday meetings, share positive stories, recognize individuals, strategize solutions to challenges. It helps because sharing wins creates positive emotional contagion, motivating the entire team through association. And a good clever thing is you can create a wins jar, and each win shared is written on a note and placed inside. And then just read them aloud during monthly team lunches to celebrate collective impact, or that Friday, you can read them out loud too. And this, number 8, is something I think everyone should do. I absolutely love this one. Reframing rejection. Now, I know we had an episode solely on rejection, and we kind of touched this a little bit, and we went a lot deeper in that episode. But here, reframing rejection. So how it works, train your team to view rejection as part of the process, not personal failure. Here's an example. If 9 out of 10 say no, each no is earning you 10% of your next patient. So here's a clever twist to it too as well. Give each team member a small 10 no's punch card. Each no gets a punch. When the card is filled, they get a fun reward. This makes rejection a game rather than a drain. Not that they're trying to get rejections, but you will see that in your ground marketing efforts, most likely you will never fully reach that whole punch card. But in your mind, you're thinking everyone's going to say no. So there's a team member right now in your team who's thinking, oh, if I go to LA Fitness, oh, if I go to Starbucks, oh, if I go to Amazon Corporation or that pediatric location or the urgent care or whatever, they're going to tell me no because they already have a dentist. If I go to that school, they're going to tell me no. They already have partners or whatever the excuse is. Tell them, fine. Okay, cool. Here's a punch card. And it's right here, by the way. If you are in the ground marketing course, you can just download this. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is the image, how it looks. You can just screenshot it if you want, but this is it. 10 no's punch card. And if you have a hole puncher, that's it. You just got to punch it. And if they're telling you that, yeah, they're just going to say no or anything like that, or you feel like that's the reason why, but they're afraid to tell you that, give them this punch card and say, you know what? If you get the no's, you're going to get a reward. So you're going to get rewarded no matter what. But you will be shocked and they will be shocked to know, oh snap, I got no punches. And this whole time, out of the 10 businesses I thought I was going to visit to that were going to reject me, they all were cool and they wanted to partner up. Their residents, their members, they're coming to our practice now. So I was wrong, but you'll be surprised. And that's mainly the game of the punch card, is to kind of just show them. And if you do get some punches, right, in the punch card, cool. You're reframing rejection. And that's what you want to do. You don't want to baby the rejection in their mind and the theories that they're coming up with. You're actually showing them throughout this process how it's all possible. And they can kind of throw that thought process of, we're going to get a ton of no's out the window once they see the punch card is barely being punched. Number 9 is visualize impact. Connect effort to real lives. So create a patient impact board. This is huge. Have photos, obviously with permission, or first names of patients acquired through ground marketing. Keep track of this. And then keep track of their treatment journey or testimonial summary. This will help you in the long run. After 5, 10, 30 years of ground marketing, you will look back and see the hundreds of people that came in, lives have been changed just through ground marketing efforts. So make sure you keep this in mind. And a clever twist is add sticky notes with staff comments like, met them at the library, so glad they're smiling confidently now. And then you kind of see, oh, not only did we change their lives, but the staff is happy about it. And that keeps you going too. 10, leverage morning priming rituals. So this activates readiness. So before ground marketing, do a 2-minute routine with your team. Maybe positive affirmations, some breathing techniques, stuff to calm the nerves, right? Or whatever pumps them up. And it helps. So make sure we get ready before we go out ground marketing. And that can be whatever. I know for me, every morning I always have my coffee. And then midday if I have to ground market, have my energy drink. It's just something that helps. I know I need the energy, but at the same time, even if it was all placebo, it still feels like it's giving me energy. So it's a little morning ritual. So have those little things in mind. Final takeaway, motivation isn't something you hope for. It's something you engineer. Design these systems into your ground marketing routine and watch your team become unstoppable. Ground marketing is a leadership-driven, psychology-backed process. The practices that we mentioned, all 10, they transform it from a task that the staff has to do into an opportunity they want to own, ensuring consistency, enthusiasm, and long-term new patient growth. So make sure you do these. Pick one, pick them all if you want, but make sure you're doing them, instilling them in your team so motivation stays high. Remember, ground marketing isn't just something you're like, okay, we're just going to do it a couple times. No, you have to continue to nurture it, grow it, and it will pay you back 20 times fold. 50 times fold. You will see, because not only are you out in the community, you're creating relationships, but you're talking one-on-one with people. And that creates a stronger loyalty, right? All of this is in the ground marketing course, the nose punch card, the objection mastery wall, and so much more. All the scripts for this is in the ground marketing course, along with so many more other strategies and scripts getting into daycare, schools, gyms, corporations, hospitals, medical locations. We have all the scripts in there, all the strategies in there. If you're interested, click on the first link in the show notes below to see what other practice owners are also saying about the ground marketing course and how it's helping them out. And I'd love to see you in there as well. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. In our next episode, we're going to be discussing using local SEO to amplify your ground marketing efforts. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.